Obviously not the result that you want tonight, but still, you look at the end of the first half and it's down by 3 in what was a physically dominant game. And the physicality for this team significantly stepped up in the second half. You brought it back to a tie game. What adversity did this team fight through to get into that second half?
Yeah, I think we just came out, pretty slow, and I think that showed. I think we were down 4-1 in the first, and, the next couple of quarters we ended up kind of gaining some momentum. Cut to them. They played, a great game. I don't think us playing slow is why, necessarily we lost the game. I just think, they outplayed us today. But just I think we're just trying to get back to how we've been playing and, playing with some energy and, playing to win, right? I think we were going through the motions in the first, and, some say it's a disadvantage coming off, a game the night before, but, some also say it's an advantage, being loose and, kind of sharp with your stick skills and just playing the night before kind of, gets you ready for the next game as well. So, we played a really hungry, very good Philly team, and, obviously we came up short in this one.
Where do you think that physicality really came from for your offensive side of things? It looked like the ride was almost in place. It felt like field lacrosse a little bit from you guys on that end in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we were playing to win the game, right? And just trying to leave it all out there. We know at the end of the game, there's no ifs or buts. The score is a score. So we just wanted to give everything we had and, try to get a couple extra touches. I think, like I said, credit to our defense and Hartsey back there for keeping us in the game. And credit to them for playing a great game and coming out to win. So, it's definitely a tough pill to swallow. But, I think we're going to be really hungry coming into next weekend.
This game makes me think back to Buffalo when you were there and the shots just didn't fall. Ryan Smith said that after that game. Did this game feel a little bit similar? There were a lot of shots, but they just weren't going in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, their goalie Higgins played a great game. And, I think he made some great saves. We didn't get a couple bounces here and there that were, trickling through. We got a couple, and then, there was obviously some posts that we hit too, but, that goes both ways. Obviously Hartsey played great for us, and, I'm sure they hit a couple pipes or had a couple bad bounces. So, I can't really blame it, on our shooting, or I guess on anyone else but ourselves. So, we're going to really sharpen up this week, have some good practices, and then, get ready for this weekend because it's a really big one.
Yeah, what do you take out of this? What's maybe the biggest takeaway for a good thing out of this game?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a learning experience. You can't come out of the gate slow against any team. So we just got to make sure we're preparing to play a full 60 minutes throughout the whole week and every game. And I think that's whether we're shooting around or at practice or weightlifting or whatnot. You got to be training to be at your best shape and be ready to play a full 60 minutes. So I think that's kind of what we're gonna take away is just be ready.
I know you're not a big accolades before you get to the postseason or end of the season guy, but you're 2 points away from 200 right now. I mean, just take that in for a second. How does it feel to know that you're really establishing yourself as a forward in this league?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like I said, it's really cool to hear those type of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all about championships. That's the goal, and I don't have one in this league yet, so that's my main goal. But I think it's really cool to hear that stuff, and like I said, before, that's a credit to the guys who I played with in the past, the guys in this locker room, the coaches in the past, these coaches and management and vice versa. So, it's really a testament to those guys and not necessarily myself. It's, it wouldn't be like that if it wasn't for all them.
What can you say about Thomas Vella's work in finding a way to break into this team? He played a lot of minutes today as Curtis Knight was absent, being a lefty though, coming in there.
Yeah, he's a great player. He's young and hungry, and he's got a ton of energy, and I feel like he brings it every time he's on the floor, whether it's in practice or games. And I was really excited to see him out there and see him doing well. I think he adds a different element to our offense, and I think he's got a really bright future ahead of him. He's going to be someone we're not going to want to mess with in this league. So he did great tonight. He did great the past couple games he's been in, and he's just going to keep getting better.